The Broncos added Juwan James to the offensive line, but they might not be done yet. Hello from inside the Broncos Media Center. I am Phil Milani alongside Andrew Mason. Mace, the draft getting closer and closer now. Give us a name that the Broncos could take at number 10 along the O-line.
Well, they've addressed tackle in free agency, but Jonah Williams, while he did play tackle at Alabama, some project him as an interior guy in part because of his arms being 33 5/8 inches, not as long as some teams would like from the tackle position, but very effective blocker. You can see him getting his base set. He's hard to get around, and coming from out of Alabama, a very technically sound lineman right away. This guy, because of the background in Alabama's pro-style offense, he's a plug-and-play player, should be a starter on somebody's offensive line from day one.
A consensus All-American, started all 3 years in Alabama, a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. He's excelled at every single level. Mace, give us another guy.
Well, local favorite, Dalton Reisner from Kansas State, but more importantly, for Broncos fans, from Wiggins, Colorado, and a lifelong Bronco fan, can be a right tackle, but can also be a center. That's something that I think would be a great spot for him. He sees himself being able to do either. A real diligent player, plays with a lot of power as well. A guy did very well in the weight room. He's light on his feet for someone who is as big and strong, as powerful as he is, and he can learn a scheme quickly. A little more to clean up technically perhaps than with Jonah Williams, but I think the team that drafted Reisner would want to get him out there on the field starting right away.
6'5", 308 pounds. Also very active on social media promoting his Rise Up Foundation. So it could be an interesting hometown kid there. Mace, give us your sleeper pick at O-line.
Sleeper is from Wisconsin that produces a lot of NFL offensive lineman, Michael Dieter, who played guard this past year. He's been a left tackle. They moved him to left tackle in 2017. He put his name forward to the NFL Draft Advisory Board. They told him, hey, you should go back and you should be a guard. Guard is where Michael Dieter belongs. Did a good job making holes for Wisconsin's running game. And this is another lineman, kind of like Jonah Williams, working in a pro-style scheme, so he's already pretty advanced in terms of the kind of concepts he's going to have to run at the next level. Like a lot of those Wisconsin linemen we've seen come through to the NFL over the last few years, should be somebody who's starting pretty quickly and solidifying the interior of someone's offense.
Definitely a plug-and-play kind of guy, two-time All-First-Team Big Ten. All right, those are some of the names to consider when looking at the offensive line position as the draft now just a couple of weeks away. For Andrew Mason, I'm Phil Milani.